Data is the DNA of any business. At National List Services, we focus on one ideal. We offer marketing solutions that fit. We're not interested in selling you data. We're interested in selling you the primary solution to the problem you have today. As a data broker and aggregator, we have access to the top data sets and know where everyone is getting their data from. We identify your demand, the needs of what your customers are, where people are in life, what stages they find themselves in, and their backgrounds that most fit your necessity level. National List Services looks for a long-term solution to what your data needs are, and more importantly, we will educate you on the industry, what to ask other data sources, what to look for, and what to say. Our job is ethics-oriented and getting you what you need right now when it comes to data. Book a call with us today at nationallistservices.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. Book a call or see us live right here today, showing you how to use national list counts to your benefit. Take the marketing power back in your hands. I hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. I am here to share how to use our system, so we'll get right into it. Let me pull up my information here, share my screen. So today I'm going to show, we have a bi-weekly update called Insights and Updates, where I share different points about national list counts. And I thought I would use one of our quick tips. So every single time we have a quick tip, a simple solution or thing you can do on our site that helps. And usually it's like it says, it's quick. So like little cheats, little helpers. So I'm going to share one of those today. Let me move my chair real quick. I don't like it hanging out in the background. And now y'all see my office. Oh, kick off my shoes. There we go. Now we are live and ready. So what I'm going to share today is available on any of our data files that offer mapping as one of your geography choices. But most often I'm in the consumer file. So I am going to go there and pull this up. So the first tab it takes you to, anytime you're in National List Counts, top tab navigation, any data file you go into, it takes you to geography. Basically, you start with the basics, your geography. So here I'm going to share mapping. This tends to be the single most tricky thing for people, but it's not difficult at all. And if you, let me put it in the chat, if you go to our Learning Center and register for our our training videos, you will see detailedly how to map. And again, this is free of charge and is a very simple tool to help you navigate our site. I made these videos in that effort. And that's why I do these lives too. You can go back to our National List Services YouTube and reference these and see, hey, how did she do that? So let me pull this up. We utilize Google Maps as our mapping tool. And basically in step one, you pick your geography where you're going to get started. I usually always show the example of my local area because I know it. You know your area, I know mine. But occasionally we're mapping for our clients who are out of state that we are not familiar with. And I appreciate how they'll send us detailed little they'll take a screenshot and send us that so that we can see what they mean. I'm gonna reference that today. So what I'm gonna do, I did put us in a certain geography location. Once you're in your location on step one, you can pick in step two what you're gonna do. So if you're gonna do custom mapping, I'm not gonna get into that today. It's a custom polygon. Go to our Learning Center, watch the video. Basically what you do, I'm going to show a visual because that's what I do on that video. Basically, you click to drop a point on your map once you start this and you let go of the mouse. Drag the mouse, like glide it like you would a mouse, and then click again and let go. You never hold and drag. You're not drawing a line. You're gliding the mouse to your next point, clicking, and it creates the line. You'll see what I mean when you go to that Learn Center. But today what I want to show is, I love this. I'm going to do it by county. I'm going to pick county and create. Watch this. Wants you to name what you're going to do. I'm going to call it county to keep it simple. And then let go and watch. I'm going to zoom out, and you can see, instead of me trying to figure out my county lines and map, I can just click it like a color by number. I love this feature, especially when I don't know the area. So here's Sarpy County, Douglas County. These are my area. I'm going to slide. You can hold your map and glide it over. And I'm going to click this, and let's go over to Lincoln as well, and Cass County. Okay. So this covers Lincoln, Omaha metro area. And let me silence that because I want to focus on you guys. So what's nice here, I can pick the whole county. But let's say a customer says, I want to do a postal mailing, and I want to do the southern part of Saunders County. Well, I don't want to have to go in and map that. And sometimes I will use these. These are highways. I love that the highways show up here. I'm going to zoom in for a little more detail. You can see the major highways are here. So what you can do, if you don't want to do a custom polygon and be really detailed and take your time, because you don't know those streets in that area, what you can do, I'm going to save this. Always save your work. I made my county maps. I'm going to save. Now, to remove the areas they don't want, maybe they only want from Lincoln north. They want nothing with here. What you can do, this is my little cheat I want to share this week, is omit geography. Here I'm doing selected geographies. I'm going to do an omit. And it says omit here. You can see the blue circle. So be detailed and pay attention to make sure you're on omit. And I'm going to do custom polygon. Now I'll show you how to polygon. And I'm going to create. And I'm going to put omit areas. Okay. So what I'm going to do is start mapping where they want to omit the northern part of this county. And you can follow that county line. If you want to zoom in closer, you can. This is for example's sake today. So I would normally be super zoomed in and detailed on this little line. Although it makes no difference. You could honestly go up to here because it doesn't matter. You're omitting it. So again, keep it in mind. I'm going to save that. So honestly, what I could have done, I'm going to show this live too. I'm going to put better example on this one. Honestly, you could go right here, make your line. You can follow this boundary because you still want Douglas County, and then basically just go up here. You didn't even map that area and you're going to omit it. It's not even included. So you see what I mean? Be detailed where you need to be, and then take the cheat for the rest of it. Now here they want from Lincoln down. So I'm going to do a custom polygon again and hit create and say Lincoln omit. I'm going to come right down here. Boom. This one's simple. Just a perfect little rectangle or square, however you want to look at it. There we go. I have my mapped area now without taking 20 minutes to do all of this here. This is the river. The river is our boundary. You don't want to have to map that. So I hope this helps. This is just one of those little quick tip details that lets you have the precision you need without taking a long time to do it. Because again, if somebody sends you an area, an aerial mapped area from their geography, and it's 3 states away, and say, hey, can you map this? If it's not straight lines, that's hard. That's hard. And we zoom in, we'll do, we've done some school. You don't realize school district lines can be so very different. We've done some school routes or district lines for school districts. That was challenging. So this is a way that you can help yourself save time and get this done. So now I have my mailing list. I am going to click, that should have saved. They all saved. They're all listed right here. That means they're saved. I'm going to hit recalculate. One more quick tip you need to know when you're using mapping. If you want to save your results and not time out, hit recalculate like every 2 to 5 maps or about every 5 minutes. Click that recalculate button. It's right under your name. That gives you a running total and it keeps your system awake. So When you use mapping, you're using Google Maps within national list counts. And so national list counts doesn't realize you're clicking and mapping. This will be okay. Let's hit refresh. So sometimes national list counts, it'll time out. See, it timed out on me. But you saw how simple that was. The best part, I feel bad because when customers call and say, hey, I was mapping and it's gone. Can you help me? I cannot recover your maps. If you delete them or they didn't save or you time out, I cannot recover those. But I always try to be positive. If you follow me on Instagram, if you watch my weekly broadcasts, you'll see I try to be positive. And I always tell them the good news is you've already mapped it once. The hardest part is over. It's easier to do the second time around. And added benefit, that's the positive side. Added benefit, once you recalculate and save your search, either down here, do save search or run account report. Once your area is mapped, let's say this is a frequent client or customer you're helping, or this is a frequent territory that you are working or mailing to for your business. Once you create your map, if you don't delete it, it is saved. As long as you do your account report and save your search under previous searches, it is saved. So you can always go back and reference it again. So let me come back here. I'm going to go all the way back here. This is work I have from March of this year. I can go to set filter. Another quick tip that you can find in our library of quick tips. When you want to find your work from a year ago and it's not there, go to set filter like I just did and put in a back date. And when I have a ton of searches. If I'm looking at somebody's account and I know they only have maybe 10 or 20 searches, I just go back and put in 2016 because I think that's when 2015, 2016 is when we got this site. So I know there's been some longtime customers and users and some newer ones, but I always just pick forever ago. And if I go here, let's see how many pages this is, how long it goes back. Look, I'm back to 2019. I'm back to pre-pandemic right now. So again, there is access for everything. Everything is here. Now let me see, what's my limit here? I am back to 2016. No joke. Do you see that on the screen? 2016. I put that in. There I am. That's when I probably started here. So I hope this has been interesting and powerful and little quick tips to help you. Now, if you want to see these quick tips, they're all listed here in the Video Learning Center. We have a place where all these quick tip videos are frequently asked questions. Maybe you want to know something and you're like, Audrey, I want to email you, but it's midnight. I'm not going to get no offense. I'm not going to answer you at midnight. I'm sleeping. I'm not going to answer that email. If you're working on something live and you need help, in that Video Learning Center, those frequently asked questions and the videos for this, they most likely will provide you the information you need to accomplish your work. And I know because we are all very busy people. I do have a lot of customers who are on here in the middle of the night or like 2, 3 in the morning. I'll see an email. Hey, when you get to this, I have a question on this. And I appreciate you all realizing I'm not up while you're up working on it. But that's the beauty of being able to be a user on the system, do it yourself, and then be like, hey, can you double check this? Did I do this right? Here's what I was looking for. Is that what's going to be on this list when I order it? How do I order this so I make sure this, and this? Send me those emails. I can help you. Me or the support team, whoever's available, we can help you. So I always direct you to my email. I'm going to put it here because that's the beauty of using a system yourself. I know when I first was ordering things online, it was a little nerve-wracking. Like, what if I do it wrong? Can I cancel this? Who's going to help me? Well, here, we want to help you before you order. Don't order wrong. Here, I'm going to put in supports too. Basically, it's just support at First Direct Marketing. Email us. We can check it, help you, make sure you're on the right track. I appreciate those emails. That's easier to do than to come back and fix something that maybe wasn't ordered quite right. But again, there's so many options, so many choices. We want to make sure that we can help you get the right list for your marketing. So whether this was for print and mail or for phones, We have that ability to pick your geography very custom, because sometimes I've shown it in previous videos. You know exactly who your target market is. You know exactly where they live, what subdivision, what neighborhood. You just need to pick it and map it out, or map out a big map and then omit the areas you don't want. So I hope this has been useful to you. Check out our Learning Video Center and see those quick tips. There is a plethora of quick little things that are so helpful. One of the things, I'm going to come back in here real quick, I want to show, there are 6 buttons along the bottom of your screen. As you go, if you hit that recalculate button, once you start adding items, that button pops up. Right now it's showing the whole universe. But as you start adding your items, they are selections. They show up here on the left-hand side. And then if you hit that recalculate button, you can view the pricing for that specific list instantly, or instant breakdown. You can see how many people are in each of those counties that I mapped out at the beginning of this. You could even add age groups. If you're looking, let's say you're looking to advertise to people who are going to turn 65 in the next 6 months because you provide Medicare and you know they need your services. You can pick an age. You'll see the breakdown, when they turn, what month their birth date is, so when they turn 65, and then you can itemize that, mail to this chunk first, then this batch, then the next batch. You can plan out your entire marketing plan right there based on this instant breakdown button. I love it. We want to give you as much tools and power so that you can handle your marketing. You're equipped to do it. You have the knowledge to get this, and you can execute on this. So that's why we are here every Thursday to help you. Please email me or chat me or put something here in the YouTube. Let me know what list you need or what you're looking to get, and I'll build it live. I might even have you as a guest if you want. I have a gal I need to reach out to. I meant to reach out to her last night about this. I'm hoping she's my guest next week because I know she needs a list and I want to help her, and I can show you guys what she needs is something I know a lot of people are after, and it would help. It would help her to get it live with me, and it would help other people viewing and watching to be able to go with their geography and duplicate the same list. So after I'm off here today, I'm going to give her a call and make sure that I can line her up for next week. Whether she's here live or not, I want to build her list and get her that data. So I hope you join us next week. Again, Audrey, your NLS data gal, here every Thursday at noon Central Time, building a list live to show you how to use the tools at your disposal. This is free. This is a free tool, a free webinar, a free video to show you how to get your data and use it to execute and grow your business, get new customers, let people know you are here, promote, promote, promote. So I hope you guys have a fabulous Thursday, and I'll see you here next week at noon, and we'll show more information on how to use nationallistcounts.com. Have a good one.